Hello and welcome back for part 27 of This is Total War with Arkhan in the back. Black, even. Starting things off with the Siege of Khemri. So, Khemri, of course, the home of Cetra, but his faction got wiped out a while ago and it's been held by the Savagor tribe. They don't have troops here except the garrison, so should be a pretty easy win. Just need to assign these banners. I guess I don't need to assign that one. Still a bit puzzled about this lightning strike button that seems to be showing up every battle, even when multiple armies aren't involved. I guess it's just some kind of minor glitch related to the newest patch. But yeah, I mean, they just don't have enough troops here to cause much of a problem. Yeah, I'm gonna have to... It's basically the same strategy, I think, as the last siege battle, where I'll try and knock down one of these towers and not have to use too much ammo on the others. We'll see how we go. Oh, that's the back deployment zone. Fair enough. Probably can move it over a little bit. Yeah, there's no issue with enemy units spawning on top of us. Just a bunch of orcs that'll be up on the walls, presumably.
I am reborn.
Alright, that's probably good enough. So yeah, we must be in range of this tower. Yeah, alright. Yeah, he's actually taking shots here.
Unliving king.
Just if they're shooting just at my heroes, that's totally fine. Oh, I guess they're shooting at those archers. Well, it's a bit more unfortunate. Oh wait, is that just a blind spot? No, that's not a blind spot. Okay. I was misreading the tower arcs for a second. We are out of this tower range though. Yeah, alright. So it's just this one. It's this tower we need to take out, and then I guess just move a tiny bit around to the side to stay out of this one's range. Alright. It's not a big deal taking damage here just because I could heal a bit during the battle, but I don't anticipate this army being involved in fighting over the end turn, so I should have plenty of replenishment just to full heal back up. I don't need any offensive magic here either though, so I may as well just spam healing with my Lich Priest. Alright, slowly getting there. Yeah, I lost over 40 archers in that unit, but as I say, it's not going to matter. Alright, Scream Skulls need to move up a bit. There we go. Okay. can't really imagine a scenario in which I need this cavalry, but no harm in just pushing them up in case. So what do they have? They've got arrow boys, and then yeah, a few units of cavalry, and then big guns. Okay. So I think the remaining casket and Screaming Skull ammo just needs to be expended killing whatever's on the walls, particularly archers. What's the range on their arrow boys? 140. Oh, actually the same range as my archers, alright. I was thinking there was some chance we might actually outrange them. But not. No. I think the goblin archers have short range, but the orcs are decent. I could still just send my archers up. I wonder if the yeah, I wonder about the giant actually being able to shoot stuff from where he is. You always have to look at the trajectory of the shots. Yeah, see that didn't actually kill anything. Oh, that did. Yeah, alright. I guess his arrow just about makes it over the crenellations. See from this angle. Yeah, it kind of explodes. So he's got 15 kills after a couple of hits. Oh yeah, it's fine, I suppose. Alright, and these orc arrow boys are basically done. So we can get our own archers into position. I would be surprised if I actually have to go in here, like knock down the gate and stuff. I think we'll just inflict army losses with missile fire. I'd love to get these archers up to gold 2 experience, because that gives some extra stat boosts. Because this general's a specialist in commanding archers. Okay, archers are in range of these savage orcs, they're just getting destroyed. Yeah. Savage orcs are terrible at defending the siege just because they don't have armor, so they're just so vulnerable to missile fire. Not really much needs to be done here. Alright, so that's the one of the big gun units that has the general in, but the archers are doing a fine job of shooting them over the walls. Alright, that's all the ammo gone on artillery. No problem. Yeah, it's more or less just the boar boys. I wonder if we can move up like this and then shoot them over the wall. Yeah, that works. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what state we capture Khemri in. Unfortunately, the Savage Orcs are limited. I don't think they can get cities above tier 3, so I imagine it'll be tier 3 or maybe even tier 2. It would have been tier 4 at some point when Cetra had it, but yeah, unfortunately it's not going to be like the Black Tower or the Black Pyramid, where I actually pick up a tier 4 settlement. Okay, so about only unit I'm seeing is 2 more Boar units, and they can't even get the like they can't even activate the towers. I suppose I'll just send my Tomb King to knock down a gate in case this last unit really insists that we come get them, but it seems to be over. Oh, some orc at the top. Alright, well, have fun there, guys. Yeah, there's the army loss penalty. Okay, great. So we didn't manage to heal all the damage on these archers, but we actually did manage to heal quite a lot of it. I think this unit was down to 80 or so out of 120, and I got it up to back over 100. As I mentioned, it's really not going to matter, but honestly there's nothing really interesting in this battle anyway, so may as well just see how much I can heal by.
My way.
Alright, very good.
The realm of souls fills with my foes.
Oh yeah, that's that province secured because it's just Khemri and Zandri. That's good.
My dynasty.
Yeah, came in at tier 2, that's too bad. Definitely want to work on growth here. Although, at least the buildings we picked up are...
Yes.
I mean, we have the public order, we have the growth building, income plus campaign movement range. Yeah, that's not bad.
Tomb prince of the Hekara. Kras smiles on me.
Yeah, so Skaven and Chaos Corruption are going down. So that's kind of a useful way to just see whether there's actually Skaven characters or armies in the territory, right? Because if there were, even if they were in the fog of war, they would actually be increasing that Skaven corruption, but there are not. Whereas over here, yeah, we can see characters for Skaven corruption. So that's
Not in this diocese.
well, this guy at least.
My great work unfinished. Your commission.
Before I forget, I probably should try and see if I can find where Queek's army went. Because it was stationed here and I lost line of sight. Okay, it barely moved. Alright, well that's good.
Dynasty.
So Arkhan took the Black Pyramid of Nagash last turn. That's right, I'm halfway through recruiting Shabti, but actually... yeah, this timing works out really well, I think. We don't have to rush to defend anywhere. We've got troops recruiting here as well. Queek's got a sort of a choice as to where to attack. Plain of Tuskers he could certainly take, but I don't care. If he goes to attack any of either of these more important settlements, I'll be able to come down and relieve them in time, I think. So, what did I finish tech-wise? I guess I just finished the... oh no, I did finish the priesthood. So I do have an extra Lich Priest.
Machinations.
Yeah, so there's a knowledgeable one under Law of Death. Oh, that's the best trait. If he's just going to mainly be a scout, at least for the moment, then I certainly don't mind taking knowledgeable from the Law of Death. Knowledgeable from one of the other two laws would be better, because those are the two laws I actually like for fighting. But I'm still at the stage where I just want to expand a scout network out. Like, all these ruins are Skaven, right? So ideally, I'd keep an eye on everything that's going on there. Yeah, I just have to remind myself
Land of the dead.
what exactly was happening. So this army's made it back to Zandri.
Docking.
That's good. They can just replace what they lost. Ah, and this is the last turn of the Great Incantation of Tahath. Okay, that's good to know too. So I should get recruitment in this turn while I have the bonus to unit rank.
Find my harem.
Alright, this army already moved.
My will.
This army's already recruiting. Yeah, and I'm picking up the Hero Titan. So that all looks fine. Got some extra archers available from, I believe, just taking Khemri. I'm sure I can find somewhere for them to go.
Find my harem. Priest king of greatest dynasty. Keep him at arm's reach.
Okay, so we have the Discipline General, and then one of the Dynasty Generals. Yeah, the War Sphinx General. At some point here I may give up and just rename him to War Sphinx, because I'm not going to remember which king does what, realistically. So this guy, yeah, so this guy's a decent general, or at least he has some skill points boosting troops rather than jar hoarding. However, longer term I do want a better commander for this army. So I've got these three Dynasty Kings unlocked and I think available. I guess they're not ordered. Yeah, so this guy's wounded but coming back in one turn. So even though he got wounded, he's still the strongest replacement, I believe. Then this guy, yes, he's mainly here to give public order to all provinces and tax rate up faction wide, but he doesn't have to be recruited to achieve that, so he can just sit in the recruitment pool. Okay, so if the Cunning King here got replaced by the wounded Dynasty King.
Land of the dead.
I thought that was saying something else, but it's just the name of the trait for defeating Aranessa. Okay. I was like, wait, I have a Tomb King with a drinking problem? Hold on.
Address me as your highness.
Yeah, so I guess the question is whether this army should have a disciplined king, or I should actually, for example, grab this king as a general. Ah, yeah, okay. Sorry, I know I've looked at this a couple of times. I just it's easy to forget like what the different kings give you. So this is another king who basically boosts faction wide. He does give Untainted +5 local province. I guess that's whatever. Magic resistance 20%. I think is just for him personally, so it's not that great. Yeah, but recruit rank for Lich Priest is nice, so I definitely want to recruit him. Well, do I want to recruit him now, or do I want to recruit him after opening up more heroes? I'll recruit him now, because that way... Yeah, here's what I'll do. I'll recruit him, then when he's available next turn, I'll actually bring him into an army, and that means I can recruit my 6th Lich Priest at +2 rank? Yeah, +2 rank. So that all works out nicely. Right, these armies are full. This army's not full, but... yeah, those wouldn't be recruited for 5 turns. Those would be recruited in 3 turns. I guess that's acceptable. I'm already waiting 4 turns. So how many archers... Right, so the incentive to get archers in the recruitment queue is that I get the extra 2 ranks from this, whereas I won't get that next turn. But I mean, it's not clear what kind of army this is. It's just a pile of stuff. It's like a pile of units that I can recruit. I'm not sure I actually want archers in here, as opposed to just... Yeah, this army actually wants archers. Unfortunately, they're force marched. So probably I just leave those. How many more archers do I have available? 6, was it? Yeah, 6. Yeah, it's always a little tricky to get everything to line up timing-wise with the Great Incantation of Tahoth. I mean, it's fine. It's a minor detail. I probably will just end up with recruiting archers into this army next turn. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see what happens this way. I certainly want this army to be at full strength, and I also want to be able to... They're not replenishing that quick, that's unfortunate. Sorry, yeah, I do want to get more archers into this, but I'll have to wait till next turn for that.
Submit.
Oh, I've got more recruit slots open here as well. Right, yes. Yeah, so I'm recruiting this through local. These spearmen must be through local as well. I already have a ton of archers here, which is fine, as I mentioned last time, because this is an army mainly defending settlements. This I'll wait. Yeah, this goes in the other army, the War Skinks focused general. I'll probably just fill out with spearmen, I think, for here.
My will be done.
Yeah, so this army's interesting. I guess I don't maybe need more. I don't necessarily need more spearmen. This army could do with possibly a cavalry unit. Something a bit faster than the Scorpions and the Stalkers. I could go for Chariot Archers. Yeah. Let's try that. There's only 2 units of skeletons as a front line, but the Scorpions... I'll experiment with how the Scorpions do for that. I guess I could even recruit more Scorpions, possibly. Not quite yet. Okay.
I shall make him proud.
I'm at that slightly awkward part of the game where I can unlock recruitment for a lot of units, but I don't quite have enough of the elite units to make elite armies, basically. Okay, that's getting repaired. So something I should start looking at here. Yeah, these Great Pyramids. I mean, this is certainly powerful. I need to be tier 3 though. Okay, so there'll be... Yeah, I don't need to make a space for that right now. Gold mining. Do I already have access to gold? Yes. Okay, so I have a... Yeah, there's a question as to whether I want to keep Bel Aliad or build the... I only need one of this or Khemri's gold mine, right? Yeah, they do exactly the same thing. I mean, it must be better to just have the gold mine than the minor settlement, given Khemri can get access to all the top tier buildings, so that seems fine. Do I want to demolish this for anything? I already have, yeah, I already have all the infrastructure. Probably the only thing I'd be doing is going for this building line to get up to another Screaming Skull. I don't think that's a priority. I did make space here though for the Vault of Nagash. Yeah. Yeah, this is a super powerful building. Takes 20 turns to build, so we'll be here a while, but I'm certainly not planning on losing control of this.
King of greatest dynasty.
Okay, I've got a bunch of heroes around here.
Such shrines.
So you maybe just recovered, I don't know.
Immortality and
And this guy,
traversing. Tomb King.
so I think I just want these heroes to more or less scout east.
Where are my slaves? Ever onward.
Just give me some sense possibly where there are Skaven troops building up. Yeah, getting someone back down to Antwerp would be nice too. Alright, any other heroes? Yeah. Ah, I have someone who can do exactly that. Excellent.
I obey. I doubt his attentions.
Alright, so this general may end up being in temporary command of an army again in the future, but I want to take advantage of this last turn of the boosted recruitment rank to pick up another Jar King. So that's this guy, I think. Yes.
Tomb King of Nehekara. Eternally loyal.
Oh. No. Okay, that was not what I was trying to... I must have clicked on someone I recruited already. Okay, I already recruited and just... Yeah, I already did the extra Jar King this turn. Well, that was a little dumb. It doesn't matter too much. This general's better at healing his army versus better at boosting basic skeletons, but the army doesn't have basic skeletons anyway, so it's kind of a wash. I should make up my mind about what to put in, well, at least what to recruit here, just to get the bonus recruit experience. I already have a bunch of cavalry. I guess I'll throw in another unit. And maybe 3 archers, because I'm not going to be able to recruit more than 3 archers in my West Coast army in one turn anyway. And then... I haven't mind kind of switching units in or out of this army. It gets tricky though, because my armies end up being spread out. So maybe I should think harder about having this actually be like a decent composition against Skaven. It really is just a pile of stuff currently. Alright, it can just be a pile of stuff for a while. That's, yeah. Okay, I can do all of that in 5 turns. I probably don't need Nekahara warriors over just more defensive units. Let's just do this and more or less fill out the stack. And because I can recruit units for free, it's not such a big deal if I have to just reorganize later. I am happy with the composition of these armies. Yeah, certainly Arkhan's army I think is in good shape. He could do with... I mean, the only thing Arkhan could maybe do with is adding extra heroes, because he does boost... Yeah, for some reason, his his individual trait does boost melee attack and defense from embedded heroes. So if anything, I should be looking at building like a hero stack of Arkhan, maybe. Oh, that's not going to happen in the near term.
The greatest artist. Land of the dead.
We'll see how the Ushabti perform. I guess I could kick out this flock of Jaff here. Yeah, I've got local recruitment slots open. How useful are they, though?
No, I blame you.
Actually... Yeah, I've got my... Oh, I've still got a Casket of Souls. I think I'll recruit that on the west coast to fight off the Lizardmen. I don't think I need it in my armies here. Alright, I'll keep the Flock of Jaff. It's somewhat useful for going after Skaven war machines. It seems a lot more useful on the east front than on the west front anyway.
What?
I wonder how far Queek can move. Don't think he'll be able to attack us here. Nah.
Quick says no.
Do not challenge me! My creations!
I should get this... Yeah, I should actually get this Necrotect into an army and have him get up to... get a couple more levels to actually be able to recruit an extra War Sphinx. Okay. I've got enough heroes for now, at least. Probably some of them are about to get wounded, but I've got enough heroes for now that I can afford to... spare one Necrotect to go into the army, I think.
Be done.
Yeah, so I will recruit this guy next turn when I can get the boost to his recruit rank. But in the meantime, I'll just take someone else as a... even just like a one-turn scout, right? I can just move him up here, disband him next turn. Nothing lost. 3 free jars. Commandment available here. Oh yeah. So corruption's actually fine. Probably just... yeah, we definitely want to just focus on growth. Get Khemri upgraded as fast as we can. So an upgrade, I'm not putting money into here. Unassigned skill points, yeah, that's whatever. I think that's probably everything, unless I want to spend the rest of this money. That's right, I cancelled a couple of these barracks upgrades in order to save up for that Vault of Nagash. So do I sit on my... if I sit on my gold this turn, could I afford... no, those cost too much. It's not clear whether I'll be doing any more battling next turn for gold. This is just going to be them laying siege. It's possible but not certain that I'll fight Queek next turn. It's not clear there's any armies anywhere near me up this way. Okay, so maybe rather than saving gold, I should just invest in infrastructure. Oh, next turn I'm going to want to get Kofar's upgrade going here. That's right. And I also want to get walls going in Lashiek. Okay. Yeah, this is important stuff to spend gold on. I don't want to save up gold and end up without walls on the coast now. So let's just go ahead and do that. How's public order here? Not good, but that's because of instability from Kofar being sacked.
Find my harem.
So that's going to go away. Yeah, buildings, military presence, technologies. Yeah, that's all fine. Ah, I can go for a recruitment building in Eyes of the Panther. Sure. Yeah, there's nothing really else worth building here. I don't need public order, I don't need this. Yeah, I've talked about this a lot in the past, but I think going from plus 20 to plus 30 is not worth this cost unless you really need the growth, which I think they're doing just fine. Would be good to get a growth building in Zandri. Yeah, so if I want to do that... Oh no, I can upgrade Zandri. I have the option to start upgrading Zandri next turn. Zandri eventually I want to have this building in there. So what does Zandri look like late game? I don't really want that pottery hut taking up a slot here. So maybe eventually I replace the open graves here with pottery in Lashiek, and I just build his barracks somewhere else. Yeah, that looks fine. I'm not going to make any more changes this turn though. Diplomacy wise, what is happening? We're up to 4th, great. Itza's 11th. Yeah, Itza's kind of strong, huh? 7 regions, or 7 settlements.
Every last beast.
Yeah, they're fighting... Oh no, they're not fighting Marcus Wolfheart. They're fighting the Awakened and the Spinosotic Dwarves.
Luther Arkhan.
The Awakened only have 1 territory. They don't look like they're lasting long. Yeah, they're at war with everyone. And the High Elves... Wow, they somehow have 5 settlements. I guess they took over a lot of the stuff that the Dark Elves start with. Yeah, so Lestria is interesting. I mean, it's kind of... It's unfortunate that I'm in contact with a lot of the people and therefore at war with them, but on the other hand, there's no one who's got like 15 settlements that I can see just starting to run away with it.
Tyrion.
In terms of the worldwide situation, Tyrion and Attain and Grimgor are the scary ones for me. Fortunately, I haven't had to actually deal with them yet. Yeah, it would be really good to be able to wipe out clan wars before I come in contact with anyone else who's sort of powerful enough to be throwing stack after stack at me.
Unliving curse.
Alright, everything here looks done. No, I won't spend more canopic jars because I've actually just unlocked a bunch of tech using those. Or tech that uses those. Yeah, so you come ashore and lay siege. Ah, there's a second army coming in. Okay, this makes more sense now. That is unfortunate. Oh, yeah. What was I saying about heroes about to get wounded? Ah, both of them. Alright. Queek's coming over in force march, okay. Ah, and this army's coming in over in force march. That looks like... I don't think they're far enough away from us there. We'll see. Oh, and more Dread Fleet. Great. Okay, so first things first, let me just take a quick look. Yeah, so... so Quick's actually left himself in attack range. Classic. Classic AI misstep. Do have this other army coming in though. Also in force march. And I don't know what else is on this side of things. So I've got to be a bit careful launching attack here. This looks like an opportunity to take out Queek again, though, that I should just make use of.
What?
Yeah, so I can get both my armies in here.
Nordwall says no.
So if I do that,
My master will return.
yeah, so if I do that, then the Black Pyramid has not a particularly healthy garrison, but they do have the walls at full strength, so hopefully that means the Skaven will not come in straight in and take it.
Plan scheme is discordant.
I guess there's maybe a question as to whether I just have to send Arkhan's army after this lot. I took a look at this army before, right? They've got several units of artillery, Doomflayers, Doomwheel, and then a lot of Storm Vermin, a couple of Clan Rats, and then a couple of weapon teams. He may have changed some units out, I suppose. There's not much Skaven corruption here, so they shouldn't get too many uses of Menace below.
You are not him. Greatness comes.
I think the safe thing to do is just send both armies together to kill Queek. I don't want to interrupt recruitment here unless I absolutely have to, because lots of these units are partway through recruiting. And I just, this amount of, yeah, these troops aren't adding so much here. Alright, so let's do a mock sally out, so I can get full intel on this army. And it is just another pilot Skinks, wow. And the Slan is low level, he has Shem's Bending Gaze, Fast Protection, oh that's no problem at all. Yeah, this army's not very strong, and it looks like they just have more of the same coming up behind. It does raise the question, though, as to whether I want a Lord of Lightning Strike to be down here. So I can't get to Sorcerer's Islands this turn. No. So that means I should just regular march and then recruit.
Address me as your highness.
I'm not going to worry too much about this army right now. It's only 8 units. It's only 8 units, but Lafayette could be vulnerable.
The dead.
Hmm.
Get out of my sight.
At least the Lafayette garrison's at full health.
Address me as your highness.
Yeah, so those are the archers I wanted to recruit in here. I more or less get back to full strength next turn. Yeah, this army's funny. It has some good units. You know, it should be good enough, I think. The War Sphinxes should absolutely smash the Skinks. Yeah, the Skinks with Great Axes do decent damage. Melee attack 31,
Find my harem.
defense 42. I'm pretty confident with this. I think the only question is whether I switch in a Lord who has Lightning Strike in order to ideally like take out the small army first rather than fighting both at once. But both at once, actually, yeah, provided I can launch the attack against the besieging army and get the garrison coming in as reinforcements, I'm confident this plus the garrison can beat both of these. Assuming this is just more Skinks. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Arise, legions.
Now I'm wondering if I actually have a general with Lightning Strike I could bring in. Oh yeah, I could bring Wakath back. That's probably what I should do, right? He's my strongest general, and I should recruit Satep as well, but in my East Coast army. Yeah, that's what
Address me as your highness.
I should do, and that also gives an extra local recruit slot. I don't really make any use of that though, unless I want to disband an archer unit from somewhere else to recruit a 4th one here, which actually seems tempting. Let's do that. Yeah, so King Wakaf must have an extra local recruit slot. Yeah, archers are no doubt going to be more powerful or more effective than the skeleton spearmen. I also have the option of bringing Regiment of Renown into this army, which I think is going to be a good plan, but I'll address that next turn.
My will.
Okay, and I still have 2 more turns here before this army is finished. Let's do some movement of heroes. See if I have any other enemies coming in I'm not aware of. Alright, so Savage Orcs are rebuilding. That's not a surprise.
All the truth in the world. Nah. We are lost.
Yes, they'll be recruiting Biggins again. Not surprising. Savage Orcs only have these 2 settlements. It's too bad no one else is at war with them.
Come and die.
Yeah, they'll be willing to make peace. That's not a surprise, I guess.
More head skulls.
Clan Moors are still at war with a minor Lisbon faction out in the east, but I don't think that's occupying them, or I don't think that's taking much of their military power away from focusing on me. You should probably go a bit further north.
Move.
So this is the hero I wanted back in my army, but I might have to delay that and keep an eye on these guys.
Nagash commands.
Maybe cleanse corruption on this. No, I'll give him an extra little magic resistance. Why not? I do almost have everything maxed out for that Lich Priest though. So
Quick says no.
yeah, any chance I need Regiments of Renown in these armies? No. Just make absolutely sure. Yeah, it shows I can reach a 2% movement, which should be good enough.
My dynasty.
Just need to position this army.
The king moves. Open the Liber Mortis. Attack these fools.
Yeah, this is what happens when you force march without due care and attention, Mr. Queek. And it was the army I was remembering. So quite a lot of scary stuff. But they're on force march. We obviously outnumber them by a lot. I think it should be okay. This Doomwheel. Yikes. Yeah, Doomwheel and Doomflayers could make quite a mess. Warp Lightning Cannons also.
Nagash demands sacrifice.
Alright. And there's only... It's actually only 1 weapon crew, right? Am I reading this correctly? Just the Teeth Breakers. Yes. Council Guard Storm Vermin. Oh, they're unbreakable. Okay, that's good to know about. Anyone else randomly unbreakable? No, this is just regular Storm Vermin. What's this unit do? Create an image of the unit. Oh, so they have like a mirror image illusion type spell. Alright. Good to know, I guess.
For the Arch Necro.
I do like the Regiments of Renown and the fact that they have like little bonuses. You know, this unit's ethereal. Those units have like the Skaven Regiments of Renown have the advantages we were just checking. It does definitely add a bit of extra flavour. Oh, we got worse magic. That sucks. I'm just going to deploy on this flat area back here. Let my reinforcements come in. So the reinforcements army have... It's mostly skeleton spearmen, but then some archers and some Ushabti, melee Ushabti, which I just recruited. And they have Doomwheel and Doomflayer here, Stormvermin, Warp Lightning Cannons. I think I'll attempt to send Arkhan to try and sort out those Warp Lightning Cannons and deploy the rest of the army back out of their range. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, there'll definitely be some tough fighting on this flank with the Doomflayers and Doomwheel coming in. Don't think there's much downside to deploying these units in a deep formations like this. I guess what I can do is keep these ones at the back and have the Regiment of Renown at the front. And I'll start the Necro Sphinx at the back to just be able to scare off any clan rat spawning of Menace below. They shouldn't have more than maybe 3 uses. I think Queek always gets bonus uses, irrespective of the Skaven corruption. The more I look at this, the more I'm not loving the idea of Arkhan rushing in to try and deal with the Warp Lightning Cannons. They just have their fast units over this way. I don't think the Doomwheel and Doomflayer... Well, they wouldn't kill Arkhan particularly quickly, but they could bog him down. And this Lich Priest... Stalker and Spottable, okay. Just have him keeping the troops' morale up like that. Alright, so I'll try and maneuver my reinforcements up at the same time as micromanaging Arkhan, which... What could possibly go wrong with that plan? Yeah, so he's taking some fire from the Warp Lightning Cannons. It's alright there. And should hopefully have time to get all my troops on this flank into position. Flock of Jaff, I think I'll just send straight at these Warp Lightning Cannons. Okay, Arkhan's doing his job. Stormvermin... Alright, Stormvermin are not going to be able to catch him. Clan Rats appeared right on top of my melee lines. Just make sure these units are on hold ground. They're going to break, that's not a problem. Flock of Jaff is taking shots from the Warp Lightning Cannons, that's actually completely fine. Yeah, Arkhan's got a free run at this unit. Alright, good. Now, what I want to shoot over here, I really want to shoot those Teeth Breakers, but I can't get to them just yet. That's fine, I guess. Oh, I also have this Legionary Barrage ability. Wow, I forgot that. Okay. That's going to be powerful. Let's just drop this down on the Rattling guns. Not sure how much damage it'll do, but... what's going on here? Oh, these reinforcements did not come in where I wanted them to. It's my fault. This should be fine. Yeah, I mean, these units are going to take a lot of damage just coming in towards us here. A lot of damage. Necrosphinx intercept the Doomflayers. Alright, some of the skellies are getting beaten up by these rattling guns, but that's fine. I think the Flock of Jaff has done its job. It's never going to beat the Storm Vermin, so it can just run away.
Tremble before Arkhan.
Yet more units spawning in. Right, get out of there, get out of there. Try and bring the Shabti around the flank, maybe. Flock of Jaff could be done for. It's alright. It's I consider them about as expendable as it gets, so they're still firing with some of those warp lightning cannons. Didn't manage to completely silence them.
They shall perish.
Oh, I see what happened. Yeah, I had my unit of yeah, I had my Summon Skeleton unit wiped out.
Take the black.
Legionary Barrage does a decent amount of damage, I think. Alright, losing these Shabti. Yeah, the Shabti positioning was totally my fault. I just
They vex me.
didn't realise as they were coming into the battle that they were, like, moving up so far to the front. Alright. Warp lightning cannons are dealt with.
Shyish winds gather.
Come on, Arkhan, get out of there.
Power of Nagash.
I don't think they Skaven have much left in terms of frontline troops, though. We've seen most of them off. Great if I could avoid having that unit of these Shabti collapsing. Okay, there's the unbreakable unit of Storm Vermin somewhere. Oh, they must have already been wiped out, because we just won. Okay, that works. Yeah, we don't need to chase these units down as they're on force march. Probably should stop shooting so I don't hit my own stuff. Alright, that went fine. Yeah, took a lot of damage on some units, but I don't think... Well, we'll see if something got wiped out. Maybe it did. I'm not sure.
The Liber Mortis calls.
Try and get in a bit more healing. Yeah, that unit getting wiped out was just my summoned Shabti, so that's not a problem. This is why it'd be good to have a Necrotect in the army to heal up the Shabti. I have found this with these Shabti, like, they have 90 armor, they have decent melee defense, but they still, especially against, like, Storm Vermin with halberds, they still get pretty wrecked in melee.
Arkhan the Black. Yes.
Yeah, both Shabti Greatbow, or two of the Shabti Greatbow units took quite a lot of damage. Same for these Shabti that were on the front line. I doubt I can get enough healing in to actually resurrect a Shabti, but I will also try. Oh, I did. Got up to 3. Cool. I don't think I've seen any Shabti get resurrected by just the army-wide passive healing before. Yeah, spam healing spells. Or spam spells. Still got decisive victory, that's nice. Yeah, total loss is not bad at all. The front line didn't really collapse. There was one arch unit that I did see getting in melee, I think from Doomflayers or the Doom Wheel, but the Necrosphinx came in and was able to help them out before they lost too much. Be interesting to see how the Ushabti perform in the army of a lord who really boosts them. I think there might be a lord who boosts their defense or melee defense. I don't think I've been able to recruit him yet. Okay, that was good.
Address me as your highness.
Yeah, 2 10s, we're back up to full strength. And
My master will return.
we are going to be able to make it back to the Black Pyramid next turn.
The king moves.
Although Arkhan probably should force march to make sure about that. The thing is, if they come here to lay siege... Oh, it looks like they can't even make it to lay siege. Huh. I was going to say, if they come to lay siege, one slight issue is if I attack them, they do have the option of withdrawing. Because they won't move up close to the city in force march, presumably. So, last few levels with Arkhan. What's left to get up this way? Martial prowess improves his own armor even more and melee defense. I don't think that's a high priority. Well, which is why he hasn't got it by level 36. Charge bonus, physical resistance, hit points, fire resistance, missile resistance. So these would be fine to get as a individual boost to his individual ability. This line I'm basically ignoring. It's more sort of incremental boost to his combat stats that is there's just not enough points for. I'm looking at this third point would be a boost to weapon strength for Sepulchral Stalkers, Necrosphinx, and Tomb Scorpion units. Which he currently doesn't have a ton of, but I could reorganize my armies to give him more Necrosphinxes and Tomb Scorpions in the future. Maybe... Yeah, I also have the option of picking another of these points to give a bigger boost to high experience tier units. Alternatively, I could go down to Renowned and Feared, but that would take basically all the remaining points and it would mean spending/wasting points down here. I guess income from post-battle loot. Yeah, that's not terrible. Don't really need ambush success chance. So... let's see, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he's got 5 points left, including this one. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, plus 1 more. I don't know, I think he's kind of tanky enough that I'm not going to prioritize these other abilities. He can also, I mean, he's got pretty low tier talisman, armor, enchanted item. Those can all be upgraded eventually for stuff from the mortuary cult, which will be more powerful. Same with the arcane item. There's also his other artifacts, which... yeah, what does that do again? Research rate plus 10. Minus 30 ability recharge. Wow, so that you can use that to cast spells, spam spells. That's pretty nice. Magic item drop chance. Yeah. The problem is this silly thing needs me to get wine as a resource, which is up in Sartosa. Okay, let's go for Renowned and Feared, plus a point here, and not worry about smaller boosts to up this way. Oh, I forgot there's a second point in Legions of Death. Yeah, maybe I should read this again. So this would give another +4 leadership for his army, and melee attack and charge bonus for all the vampire units that I really don't recruit. And have no interest in recruiting. I think strictly speaking, to win the game as Arkhan, you have to recruit a certain number of Hex Wraiths, but I'm planning to do that as a last minute thing. I don't really particularly rate them highly for fighting. Charge bonus just isn't that useful of a stat. You just don't kill stuff. You don't kill enough stuff on a single charge in this game. Unlike some of the other, the older Total War games, in like medieval Total War, Rome Total War, where heavy cavalry can just basically annihilate an infantry unit on one charge in the right situation. So that point's basically for the leadership. None of this stuff is really essential. Maybe Legions of Death is good, and I should just take it for that extra leadership boost. And I don't necessarily need to get to Renowned and Feared. It is 3 points spent with relatively little impact, so I'm kind of having second thoughts about that. Alright, let's take Legions of Death. Leadership boost for the whole army can't be bad. Okay, no one else here got a level up. That's fine.
My father demands it.
Right, so some more heroes to move. Let's search some ruins, find some rats, see if they have another army here.
Glory for Henry.
They do, okay. Just started to
Not enough
recruit it.
warmstone.
They're recruiting lords at level 7,
Think me
or rank
old
7,
or-
it's interesting. Got a lot of economy buildings here, rather than recruitment.
I alone shall restore Arkhan.
So, in terms of some lord swapping I was planning to do,
Attend your king, slaves. Even Nagash trusted this one. Eternally loyal.
yeah, so this guy's going to get swapped out for King whatever of the 5th dynasty. Yeah, this one, set up. But I think I'll do one more jar swap because I can.
Submit to your king.
It's really nice being able to recruit lords at a high enough rank that they can get all the jar points even if I don't have the Incantation of Tahath active. In theory, I can just get another jar lord every single turn, assuming I have a free slot to cycle the general out. So that's the only thing.
I have my
So let's take a look at this guy. Yeah, he's another lord where he mostly is boosting the whole faction, and I don't necessarily have to have him actually command an army. In fact, nah, I don't know. I don't want to. I was going to say I could just make him into a jar king as well. Because all the stuff that's like faction-wide, all armies, all the characters, that persists, even if he isn't recruited as a general. And he's not great at actually commanding an army. Yeah, he just gets magic resistance and boosts Untainted. Boosting Untainted's fine against the Skaven, I suppose. Never mind. Cancel that. Yep, I probably will keep him as a general.
They need to prove themselves. Priest king of greatest dynasty.
Yeah, these armies are both fine. Nothing needs replacing. I could merge the Ashabti units, but they're replenishing by so much that that doesn't seem like a good idea. Okay, so what do I want to do with this king? Can I mean, can I just make a push up here and wipe out the Savage Orcs? Like, that is a question, right? That's pretty tempting to try. Military presence 10. Okay, so Grimgor has got troops, some troops coming into Grunty Mingol. He's gone like I don't know, halfway through the war timer. So the thing with the...
Approach me.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything here. I mean, the thing with the war is that it gives extra... Like, all of your armies get extra troops, right? You basically get, like, up to another full stack of troops accompanying each of your armies, which is really powerful, but your armies also have a big movement penalty. So that's probably contributed to why I haven't actually seen Grimgor come attack me at all. Alright, I think I can come up with a reasonable compromise here, which would be this army's at full strength. So let's have this army move up here and then go into ambush stance. My tried and true strategy. Yeah, Gorgazan. Let this army recruit up to full strength. I like having an army here to cover Al-Haik and Zandri too. That's one thing about expanding too far up this way is I need yet more armies to cover the west coast, right?
My will be done.
Oh, Kofa can get up to tier 3. I should get that in before I forget. I think I've done everything I can down here. Sorcerer's Islands, garrisons at full strength. I don't think they'll even be able to launch the siege the attack this turn. This is not a strong army. I mean, it's very... There's no heavily armoured sort of shock troops here. These guys are good at dealing damage, but not good at taking it, which isn't fantastic in a siege attack situation. Yeah, we'll see what you know, how things develop. And this guy does have lightning strike. Yeah, that's right. Okay. This is expiring next turn. He should still... Yeah, there's 2 turns on this global movement boost. That's been so powerful. I mean, it always seems like having 2%, 5% movement left when launching an attack comes up a lot. Like, Arkhan had 2% movement rates when hitting Queek, so he couldn't have done that without this boost, right? Plus all the other movement boosts he already just has himself. Yeah, so now, in terms of Lich Priests, yeah, so now I'm recruiting at rank 8. That's really good. So we want to pick up this knowledgeable guy back in Al-Haik where he comes in at rank 8. And that's from this building. Yes, so I can recruit... I don't have that building anywhere else down this coast though. Nah, I don't. Alright, I know I definitely want growth here, and I know I definitely want to upgrade that, so get those going. Yeah, so we'll disband this guy who was only ever here as a scout anyway. And recruit an Al-Haik. This one. Great. Not sure if he'll actually join an army. I'm in pretty good shape in terms of Lich Priest, I think. If anything... Yeah, I've only got the one Lich Priest on this side. This army could do with a Lich Priest. I might send him down to join this army. Yeah. I seem to be getting just an increasing amount of attention from people coming to raid or attack my cities on the west coast, so... I've got 2 more heroes being opened up on the next 2 turns, another Tomb Prince, another Necrotech. They're going to be scouts on the eastern front for sure. But that Lich Priest I think can just go join an army. Go join King Wakaf's army.
Summon them.
So Khemri can get to tier 3. Yep.
Next sovereign. My great one.
And I can scout with this hero. But this is the only guy... Yeah, so it's just these 2. I lost the 2 sort of in the middle. So he's... Yeah, he can get out to Numas. This hero should probably come down south. I don't want to lose sight of where this army goes to. I guess I... Yeah, I mean I opened him up to being wounded by the Skaven agents, but what can you do? They're just looking around for heroes to go after anyway. Okay, I think that's probably it. I kind of spent money here and there, but managed to get rid of all of it, which I think is fine. Depending on how secure I feel about Khemri, once this is done, we can get going on the Great Pyramid.
Immortality and power.
Yeah, Count Noctilus has the potential to be annoying here. I don't know where he's going. Is he at war?
The pathetic.
He's just at war with me. I maybe need to just send an army up to the Galleon's graveyard and take him out. Oh well. Doesn't look like this army's too strong with only 8 units in it. Yeah, no need to spend the rest of this gold. Military alliance, that doesn't involve me. Okay, I have a quest to raid the Bagar region, which I might be able to do, although at this point the rewards on those quests are kind of small. Turn 100, eh? Alright. Well, I don't know. We've taken a big chunk of the desert here, and we're so far holding on to it. I think decent progress for turn 100. No sign of Chaos turning up yet. I know that they revamped the Chaos Invasion mechanics with the recent, you know, patch and update with the new Wood Elf and Skaven DLC, but I haven't tried that at all, and I don't think it affects the Chaos Invasion in ongoing games. I think we just don't have quite enough territory yet to trigger the Chaos Invasion events. Just having a last check for units to move. Nope, looks good. Alright. Oh, where's this army going? Huh. Well, I'm actually happy they split them up. I don't think that small army can do anything. And now I get a clear run at taking out the big army without them being there as reinforcements. So I'm happy about that. Okay, you're coming down this way and raiding me. Ah, and another stack I hadn't seen. 2 more stacks I hadn't seen. Yes. So this is the Skaven way. But it looks like all they can do is take back the yeah, they're just going to be able to take back the minor settlement in the Suderberg region, whose name's escaping me. Yeah, Lashiek's in danger. Alright.
Silence. Do not bargain with me, creature. I shall turn your vocal cords to ash if you utter a single sound more.
Alright, Arkhan, calm down, buddy. No, we can't do peace treaty. Well, the heroes walked right on top of us, but did not scout out our ambushing army. So yeah, I think that is a basically clear run at the Gorgazan region. Okay, men have been found wandering the land. Oh yeah. Nice event in a Total War campaign. Don't care at all about public relations or like, diplomatic relations with all factions, so yep, their lot is to serve, growth through all provinces, and an utterly irrelevant diplomatic penalty. Excellent. King Wakaf is now a builder. Okay. Yeah, let's just take a quick look at these Skaven armies. So there's 3.
No, you failed.
Yeah, that looks like a pretty solid army. Oh, it's low tier though, no experience, so very fresh recruits, but still, Storm Vermin, Rattling Guns, Warp Fire, Poison Wing Globadiers, yeah.
No, Gracie, never wrong.
Wolf Rats. Huh, I'm not sure I've ever seen this unit before. Is it new? Hang on. Is this a new unit from the patch, or am I just being stupid and can't remember it? Oh yeah, they're introduced in the Twist in the Twilight. Okay. So what are they like? Very fast, Vanguard deployment, poison attacks. Yeah, it looks like... Oh, they are very fast. Okay, so they're like dire... I guess they're like dire wolves or something. Hmm. Interesting. Well, Plane of Tuskers is not gonna hold, I don't think. Oh, never mind. Yeah, how do I want to handle this? Carefully, I think is the answer.
Petra watches.
More or less at full strength, not completely. I have in mind letting the Skaven take Plane of Tuskers, then counter-attacking next turn. It's always... that strategy's always worked very well. The Black Pyramid, I think, can look after itself for a little while.
No, need my warp token stash.
Garrison is... yeah, Garrison's not quite at full strength, I suppose. Can't reach this army. Hmm. Alright, interesting decisions here for sure. How's recruitment here going? I have half an army already. Lots of cavalry, monsters. Okay. Not sure where these Skaven armies came through. I guess just through this way. Again, kind of highlighting how important it is to have scouts covering as much of the east as I can. Yeah, so up this way, I think I don't really care about how much the Savage Orcs have in Gorkazan. Yeah, I mean, that's not much power. Military presence 8, so that's 16 or 17 units. I guess that's not terrible, but I can lightning strike if they have multiple armies. I'm very confident I can win that. I don't need to bring in this other army. I can just have them stationed in Xandri and finish this recruitment. Okay, so that's more or less happening no matter what.
The land of the dead.
This hero should probably head to Numas, or I'm assuming the Skaven have this. Yeah, that was captured by Numas, so presumably now held by the Skaven. Alright, how many territories do the Skaven have? 15, okay. How many of those are accounted for? Oops. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then basically the next set of settlements up to the mountains, presumably. Maybe they have some stuff out further to the east. I wonder if there's any way I can check. I guess Grimgor. Okay, so Grimgor has... oh, Grimgor has this floating village in the vampire, like, marsh area. Where the, Strigoi Empire now starts. Oh, they've started there for a long time, I guess, but... this region. Okay. So I'm definitely... that's the downside of wiping out the Savage Orcs, is I am going to be in direct border with Grimgor on both sides. And looking over this way... so who has this territory? So you can see Grimgor has all this. Oh, Court of Libaris, maybe. Huh. Yeah, probably. They're at war with them. That would explain why they're red. They could feasibly have this territory. Someone they have green. There must be another orc tribe here that Grimgor hasn't assimilated. They're the ones in green. Oh, unless these are unless this is Clan Moors and they get on, he gets on well with Clan Moors. I find that a little Well, I'm not sure about that. Yeah, no. Clanmore's attitude towards Grimgor is poor. What about
No.
the other way around, though?
What?
What about your attitude towards Grimgor? Not good either. Okay, so...
What you want?
Ugh, slightly awkward navigating this map, but that means... So this green patch is someone I don't know, but it's not the Skaven. So I think this kind of... Yeah, Skaven actually appear almost as red as we do. In fact, he likes the Skaven less than us, that's funny. Yeah, it's because we're at war with so many other people he also dislikes. Yeah, so... Okay, so this valley and the east side of the desert is all Clan Moors, essentially. That's what I'm deducing from all this. Okay. Fine.
Submit to your king.
Pardon, sire.
Let's head this way. Don't think it's too likely that there'll be a Skaven army recruiting in this one of the, you know, it's only the one region out of the 4 of this province. It's more likely they have stuff coming out from Numas, because they've got the whole of this. Yeah. Yeah, they have the whole of this region.
I serve king and patria.
I think you're moving back up this way.
Make way.
Still possible there's more Skaven armies out here than even these 3. They do like to travel in groups. Causes fear when fighting at Skaven. Okay, nice. And he got to rank 11, that's good. So, oh, he needs 14 for these. Alright. No worries. No. That one. Yeah, so Clan Armory unlocks recruitment of Storm Vermin. So this is at least one of the settlements they're recruiting Storm Vermin from, although they probably have that building in other places.
Legions rise.
Yeah, and I've got one more Neck Protect slot opened here. I could get a higher level recruit somewhere else, but this guy in the foreseeable future is purely a scout, so I don't really care what rank he is. I just want to make sure I'm not missing more Skaven armies coming in here. It's really nice though that these... I have like a kind of a wall of major settlements with walls, like Kemri, Black Pyramid, Black Tower, Sudenburg. Like, those are not that easy for the Skaven to just come and take. Yes, over this way, all I can see in this army is that it has a bloated corpse. Fair enough. This, I think, is an attack I want to make. I'm not sure. We'll have to see what's in this army, but this is kind of... This barely even counts, right? Like, this I can have, you know, for instance, the Tomb Prince in my garrison simply walk up to and take the explosion hits without too much trouble. I'm not sure that the other 7 units... I mean, Count Noctis himself is going to be a strong fighter for sure, but I'm not sure that this army can take Lashiek just from the garrison. One more turn for the Hero Titan, then this army's ready to deploy, and I may well need to use it to try and intercept Len Sinkswell up there. Alright, so a few options for ordering things. I'm doing this essentially no matter what, so I think I should just make this attack. Again, I've got that question of... oh, that chanting in the background is extremely unnerving. Oh boy. Sorry. Yeah, I've got this question of where I want these regiments of renown to be recruited. Do I need any of them in this army? I probably don't need them here. On the other hand, I don't think my other armies need to be stronger, so why not just make this a sure deal? Is what I'm thinking. Alright, I think I'll kind of hedge. I'll bring in... Yeah, this is what I'll do. I'll bring in the unit of Nekahara cavalry and keep the others in reserve. I do not think this army will stand and fight here. Oh, they did. Okay. Sure. I mean... Yeah, this looks like a just great scenario for us. They have lots of skirmishers. Gonna be a bit annoying, no big deal. Lots of melee guys with the great axes, and then a couple other units. I can just use my whole garrison as a screen, right? I can just have my whole, my garrison take the damage. Lots of archers to deal damage, lots of monsters that they're just not well equipped to deal with. Yeah, I definitely don't think I needed to bring more regiments renown in here. I'm a little concerned about how the Skaven are looking on the east side, so keeping the regiments renown free to stick into armies to fight Skavens, what I'm leaning towards. Okay, want to deploy so that our reinforcements can arrive. They don't have any artillery. The only thing on the battlefield that counts as artillery at this point, I guess, is the Bone Giant. So they'll probably come towards us. Sort of finding down a hill. Okay, we'll deploy up here. That looks better. Nice. Yeah, this looks great. Ah, so nice not to have to worry about silly menace below. Okay, so my skeletons here... Yeah, I will have them as a front line, but I'm going to deploy my garrison melee units ahead of them too, so even these skeletons hopefully will not see too much action. War Sphinxes I think I'm fine seeing action. Actually, I want to see... I'm kind of curious to see how they do against these lizardmen. I think they should do really well. I'll keep the cavalry on this flank, kind of in... some amount of reserve. I suppose I could even have them... Yeah, I could have them, I can send them out. I mean, they're faster than all the lizardman stuff, right? You can hang out with the Bone Giant. I don't know, something like this looks fine. They're not going to come towards us, I don't think. Oh, maybe they are. I'm kind of surprised, just based on how much stronger our army is, that they're being aggressive. Alright, that's fine though. Yeah, as I said, it's basically just a case of trying to get the garrison troops to the front. Oh, we have Nekahara horsemen from there. Oh, and I also have Legionary Barrage. Okay, let's start using that. Put that a bit too far back. Yeah. Whoops. Oh, it doesn't matter. These are totally expendable units once again, so I am fine with stuff like the Carrion getting wrecked. Carrion actually doing a good job chasing away these chameleon skinks. I suppose that's as good a use for them as any. Alright, our archers are in range, and the skink skirmishers are getting wrecked. Yep. Just go after the slan, I think. Yeah, send the garrison units into melee. And you can just honestly charge in the war sphinxes too. Alright, that's the garrison. That's the troops of the garrison. Completely expendable. Carrion are doing poorly, but that is what Carrion do. What's this guy? Oh, nuts. I forgot about this Tomb Prince. He would actually be very useful. I mean, our main skeleton line hasn't taken any damage, which is the whole point of this strategy. We absorb damage on the units I wanted to absorb damage. Yeah, victory's in our grasp. That was what I was expecting.
I am before.
The Lisbon units here are just very vulnerable to missile fire. It's part of the problem they have. Slan is getting wrecked. Great. Oh, we did lose the Carrion, but they'll come back in a couple turns, so no problem. Try and just charge into this mass of skinks. Alright, this is a unit in my actual army, so they haven't taken too many casualties, but they have taken a fair amount of damage, so I'll just try and pull them back. Yeah, this unit's going to rout very soon. I don't think this men are going to stick around for much longer, honestly. Taking a bit of damage on my general. I guess they've got quite a lot of units just focus firing on him. Yeah, these cavalry took too much damage. I should have been a bit more careful with them. It's all fine though. Yeah, all the skirmishers are a bit annoying to chase down, but yeah, I should have moved my archers up. I guess I can still do that. Yeah, I think that's the only last penalty. Okay. So I almost got this regiment of now wiped out. Yeah, it's too bad this unit isn't ethereal or something to give them a defensive boost. Other than this, I didn't really take much damage at all on my main army, which is good, because now I can pursue and wipe out the rest of them, no problem. The garrison just rebuilds itself over time, of course. I doubt we'll be able to actually kill many of the ones that are running. I probably should just held this cavalry back for the whole battle, like not try to do anything fancy with them. They weren't realistically going to be able to kill that Slan before the Lisman brought troops in to save him. They were doing fine against the Slan on his own. It was just like they had a couple of units there that came in to join the melee and then started shooting too. There's still enough of them left to run down some skinks though. Well, as soon as I say that, they just randomly stop instead of actually running them down. Great. Oh, they got away. Yeah, I mean, there'll be a fair amount left of this army. We should be able to, hopefully, follow up and wipe them out this turn. The War Sphinxes did well. Didn't take too much damage. Yeah, one of them got over 100 kills. Yeah, basically all their melee troops got wiped out.
Victory in our death.
Yeah, we can easily... We're in range to finish them off here. In fact,
Land of the dead.
we're going to have the garrison helping us again. Yeah, I think this is probably just an auto-resolve.
Arise, my legions. Rise.
Barely taking any damage. Well, okay. I took casualties, but it was spread across enough units that it didn't matter too much.
Move in. Land of the dead.
Okay, that's all good.
Mine.
Get back there for more replenishment. I don't know what this army's doing, but... I mean, can they even get ashore here? I don't think there is a landing spot.
Find my hand.
Okay, I think I was... Yeah, I just picked up the War Sphinx, and next I can choose the other red line points.
Address me as your highness.
I hadn't realised I was doing this, but I actually swapped out... Oh, that's right. I guess I was concerned about wanting someone with Lightning Strike leading this army, so I swapped out the guy who actually boosts the War Sphinxes.
I doubt his attentions.
But this guy boosts the War Sphinxes too, right? I mean, he gives everything plus 8 melee attack and plus 10% range. War Sphinxes benefit from both of those. That's maybe even a bigger benefit than the Overlord gives, honestly. So, sure. Why don't I go for whichever one of these boosts War Sphinxes. Oh, it's a Master Charioteers. Ugh, okay. So it boosts charge bonus, melee attack, and relay time reduction. It's only 2 points. Yeah, it's fine.
Submit.
Like I said, I actually don't think this army can take Lashiek. So I'm not in a rush to send reinforcements down to cover it. Right, you can start heading down this way. I don't know which region or whatever's triggering that chanting, but it's even sort of creepier than the normal Lich Priest chanting. Okay, so I've got this stuff to sort out, and then I've got moving in and taking out Gorgazan. Let's just go ahead and start doing that. Okay, so what do we got here? Got quite a lot of troops.
I'd rather eat a squeak.
You'd rather eat a squick. Well, that can be arranged. So Mash One Finger has this army stationed in Gorgazan, along with that garrison. So I have no choice to fight them at the same time as the garrison, and they don't have walls, which actually makes this harder, because it'll be a pitched battle. But oh, he has a handful of... Oh, that's right. He went on this long, like, wandering around down the west coast with 3 units, which I guess are the ones that have picked up gold experience chevrons, but everyone else is a fresh recruit.
Get off, get.
Okay, this guy just has... He's just started recruiting. So I think the obvious strategy here is just lightning strike him. Assume he'll retreat. Nah, he's gonna fight. But he doesn't stand a chance. So let's wipe this army out and then just turn our attention to the settlement. That'll be quite a tough fight, fighting both these armies at once. Yeah, I'm confident I can do it. Well, we can decide.
Lekara will be mine.
Actually, I'm probably too close to settlement to be able to withdraw easily. No, I think I can do it. They have a lot of troops, but they don't have the experience.
To war for Ned.
It's actually, yeah, I'm definitely glad I recruited Tomb Guard into this army because my front line is going to have to, well, my front line is going to be under a lot of pressure in the battle after this. Okay, but this is just one shaman plus one unit of arrow boys, so all we want to do here is just actually wipe them out, like not let them get off the battlefield. So with that in mind, I think it's pretty clearly a case of using all of my heroes and characters to just rush them down.
Stone Shaper. My order.
Don't know what magic this guy has, I didn't bother checking. I mean, what's he gonna do? Alright, Tomb Scorpions, you can eat him. Yeah, everyone else, stop firing. You get in and help chase those guys down. Basically took no damage. I do want to wipe them out though. Should be able to wipe this guy out. He's just a goblin shaman on foot. I guess my Lich Priest is also on foot, so he's not doing a whole lot, but that's fine. My heroes on chariots plus cavalry should completely wipe that unit out. Yeah. Yeah, they're not getting away. Good. Okay, please actually kill that guy instead of just, you know, shunting him around. This is the problem with single entities or monsters. They sometimes don't do such a great job of... Oh, there we go. Yeah, they sometimes don't do such a great job of actually killing the unit as opposed to just knocking it down.
The day of awakening comes.
Now this stuff is so... There's so little reward here, I will just grab the jars.
My dynasty reigns supreme.
Alright, and this king actually gets to equip that right away, that's nice.
My dynasty
Yeah,
reigns
armor, melee
supreme.
defense, ward save, that's actually a solid item.
Attack and destroy.
So Lightning Strike doesn't stop me from having to fight both stacks at once, but it does give them the leadership penalty. Yeah, so this is a big old pile of orcs. Let's just see.
Arise, my legions. Rise.
I don't think I have the option of recruiting regiments for now. No, I don't. Well, at the very least I should take these level up points
His attention.
to make my heroes a little stronger. So I maxed out Woundmaker on the Tomb Prince. Probably just want... This just gives charge bonus, right? Yeah, let's just go Blade Master.
Nehekara will be mine.
Ah. I can probably bring this army up to reinforce, right? Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. Why is my army...
King demands.
Oh, I see what happened. I took out that guy and I ended up on the other side of Gorgazan.
My will be done.
I can, at the very least, force march into reinforce if I cancel this recruitment. I probably should do that.
Priest king of greatest
Yeah, I don't even
deeds.
need to force march.
All shall perish.
So what happens if I... Okay, hold on. Just trying to...
Brutality and power.
Yeah, the slight issue here, right, is that if I attack like this, I'll be coming in...
For the Creator God.
So this army will be coming in from one flank. Maybe that's just fine.
Fire on them. Shatter their doors. For
But-
Nehekara.
I think if I break the siege, I should have enough movement to attack from a better angle.
Attend your
Yeah,
king,
okay.
slaves.
Alright, let's do this. Okay.
Destroy them. Arise, my legions. Rise.
Just another example of why having so much movement range is really powerful.
My heart.
Because now, I just stick this army here,
King.
and I do have the option of bringing in regiments of renown. I already have Sepulchral Stalkers here. I don't really want a casket in this army. No, I don't need to.
Onward, soldiers.
Yeah, they move to here, then
Challenge me.
I get both stacks. Interesting, it didn't actually shift the balance of power that much. I think, though, assuming I can coordinate things so the armies fight together, I don't think this should be too difficult. Anyway, I actually don't have time to do that right now, so I'll pick that up next time. In the meantime, thanks a lot for watching, and goodbye.